we can install WordPress theme inside your WordPress, right? So I'll take it step by step so that we actually understand the process. Now, already we have our cPanel. We already have our domain and hosting. Buy your domain, buy your hosting, then you have a cPanel. Now, from my cPanel, if I log to my cPanel, this is where it's gonna bring me to. So the next thing I will do for me to install, I need to go to my WordPress dashboard. Now, this is my WordPress dashboard. So you would have downloaded the theme. There are some themes that you cannot install directly into your WordPress, right? Because of size and some other reasons. Now, for that reason, there's always a back end where you can install your themes from. And the back end where you can install your themes from is your cPanel, right? Normally, if I want to install my themes, all I need to do is come down to appearance. When I click on appearance, I'll click on themes, right? When I click on themes, it's going to open up like this. You see, we have add themes. Now, remember that the themes must have been downloaded and saved on your desktop. Do you understand? For you to pull it into your WordPress dashboard is simply coming down to this part and then clicking what? Add themes. So when I click on add themes, I'll just wait for it to load up. Then I'll on what? Upload theme. Now I'll click on what? Choose file. Right? Now I need to go look for the file where I kept the themes that I want to install. Now, mine is on my desktop, so I named it new website. So WP Estate, and this is the themes, right? Now, I'm going to install this WinRAR for this zip file, WP Estate. I'll click on open. Then I'll click on what? Install. You can see it is here already, right? The next thing I need to do is to install it. So I'll click on install. So I'll wait for it to install. Link you followed as expired. The truth is that themes cannot be installed into our WordPress because you need to do is to go to your cPanel. This is where you do the technical work. So when you come to cPanel, the next thing you're going to do is to scroll all the way down to files. Then under files, you're going to see what? File manager. Okay? Under file manager, so I'm going to click on what? File manager. So now I click on File Manager, I wait for File Manager to load. Now, all your themes are pre-installed inside a folder in your File Manager called what? Public HTML. Are we together? All your themes are installed, are here. There's a folder that contains your themes and it's inside this public HTML. So I'm going to open the public HTML. I'm going to click on it to open the public HTML file. Then I'm going to look for what we call contents. WordPress contents. Inside my WP contents, I'm going to see a folder called themes. So I'll open up this folder called themes. So the next thing you're going to do, you're going to click on this upload button. Okay? Click on this upload button and wait. Now, there are two ways you can actually bring in the truth here, either by dragging and dropping or by doing what? Selecting file. So I'll click on select file. It'll take me to my computer. Now, this is my WordPress file. Those themes that I kept on my computer, right? So I'll click the main themes. I'll click on what? Open. Then I'll wait for it to load. You can see. Then I'm going to click go back to home. I'll click on that. It brings me back here. You can see we have a file called WP now. I'll click on it, then look for what? Extract file. So this is extract here. Here. So I'll click on extract. So extract. So I'll just wait for it. Then I'll click on what? Close. Right? And do what? Click on what? Reload. So I'll click on reload. What? You notice that it's showing now WordPress. Next thing I'm going to do is to reload to see if it's installed now. What do you observe? You notice that your WP estate is now inside your WordPress. So the next thing you're going to do is to click on what? Activate your WP WordPress. You activate it. So it's activated now. Say active. So that's the things that is active on your WordPress now. So that's the simplest method of you installing your themes when you're finding it difficult to install it directly from WordPress.